Hey traders, here we are. We're back for the London session, and now it's actually moving. So let's see. I already entered the trade. You can see where I entered the trade, just right off the pullback into the not the two. Here's the mid band. It's basically just coming off right here. It's really a Fibonacci pullback. Okay, so I'm in this middle of the trade right now, and it's good. It's honoring market structure. Hey, Ivan. Um, So let's see how far. Again, the target is way down here. I might have to add some, contracts when it gets down here. So we'll see. Maybe you can see my arrow. Yeah. Okay. So we'll see. Hopefully, let me see. We have around 9 minutes left before opening. Was hopefully the opening will continue pushing this and create more momentum to the downside, not to the upside, but to the downside. So before I go on, again, this live stream is strictly for educational purposes only. It's strictly for I only what I do here in the live stream is really talk about how I trade the strategy that is the basically KTC strategy and how it's traded. Again, I do not provide any type of signal services whatsoever. And those of you who want to copy my trades do so, but I am not do it at your own risk, because I'm not responsible for any of your losses that you may incur in your evaluation or your PA or your funded account. Okay. Because basically, this is just strictly for educational purposes only to illustrate how I trade the strategy. Any past performance is not indicative of future results. That said, so hopefully, again, you can see we're increasing in terms of momentum. We'll hopefully break this, and we'll also break this. What I really want to see is break this swing level right here. Also break the -2 deviation level. That's why if I'm going to add something here. Now here's the bottom of the Keltner channel, right? So I may want to get sooner. Let me see here. Maybe I want to get into here where I'm going to sell.
Order submitted.
You see, you can pull back. So limit there.
Order filled.
So it added another four contracts. I'm trading micros. Let me just bring this down. Where's my thing here? Let me stop. Yesterday's market was really strange, to tell you the truth. It hardly moved anywhere, but it was really not obeying market structure. At least today, what I see right now is obeying market structure. Okay, we have around 6 minutes before London market open. It's just staying right there. I don't know why. Why not push it? Hello, Lara. So you can come down. They're waiting for the open, I guess. 5 minutes before the open. 5 minutes to the top of the hour. Like kind of stalling it right there. They don't want to break this. They don't want to break this level right here, right? Look at that. This is the indicator for the super trend, right? There, it's like it's like support. Well, here's a swing. So let's see if they can have enough momentum to break that. They did. They were really coming down. All of a sudden, they just kind of halted with the momentum. Just waiting for the top of the hour, I guess. Hopefully, they don't bounce off that indicator. This thing stopped it right at that indicator. Oh, there. Come on. Come. You got some sellers coming in. One more sellers coming in. Let's see if they can push this. Yeah, they're just waiting for the London Open. Three minutes. Okay, so they're going lower. The lowest they got was 427. So let's see if they can break that. There it is. So there's 427. Will they break it? See, they're just there. It is 435. 3 minutes and counting. There we go. 567. That's what I want to see break. 2 minutes. Want to protect you just in case it starts coming back up. I'll just leave it here. If there's a loss, that's fine. Two minutes, and it's still counting. Hopefully they break that swing level there. See, they're trying to push it back up to bounce off there. That's what I don't like. One minute. Let's see what happens here. Hopefully they have pushed down. $15. Get down to. Here comes the opening. Yep, we have the opening right there. Let's see if there's going to be a push down. had to take that.
Order filled.
So it created a double bottom. It may come here, then continue coming down, but I had to take that profit. That's exactly what they did. I was down at one point, so now I'm back up. So I'm $6. We're still below the zero line here, so let's see. Let's see what happens here. This is pulling back into the mid band here. Hopefully, it comes back down. So we'll be waiting for a reversal bar. Take this. So it can give me a
Order filled.
my risk is going to be only up here. He's going to try to test this bottom. He's going to try to test that bottom again. Hopefully, it finally breaks. Let's see if it brings some momentum here.
Order submitted. Right now, not a lot of significant selling going on. In fact, there's none.
So we're looking at this. Maybe I'll just minimize my risk there because most likely he might pull back. We're looking at this from here because that's a pretty big range right there, right? So the 50% is up here, right here. So maybe just pull back up there. So what I might do is pull this back up to here. Let's see what happens. Because he has to create another swing or a lower high here. That's why he's trying to. That's why he's trying to pull back. So now, if this reverses down now, since we have a reversal here to the upside, now we produce a reversal bar to the downside. Now we have a lower high, and then hopefully we produce a lower low. Well, we have to have a reversal bar right here to the downside to produce the swing, making this a low, making this would be a lower high.
Order filled.
Now they're coming in with some sellers. Let's see if that they continue with that. I'm back to this again. They made the momentum and all of a sudden they just held it up. So like I said, now we have a lower high from there to here. So technically, if they want to break this now, that's why now I can basically lower my risk. Because now they have a swing high up here, but they're not breaking the low here. Oh, they did technically by one tick. So we're at it again, just like yesterday. They break that by one tick and they go up. Yeah, zero direction. I know. Well, the ES is trying to go up. Well, so is NQ here. But those buyers, you hear that buyers are coming in on ES. It's so weird that they just decide to hold it up right there. But clearly, the momentum was going to the downside. And usually, You know what? Usually when it does this, it pulls back and comes, pulls back right here and comes down. It usually goes right through. That's usually the pattern. But now they're again, these are the algos doing this again. The algo trading right there when you manipulate all that. And it's typical as an algo trade when they just break one tick and they bring it up. That's usually a sign of algo. It's usually programmed like that. See, like this one, they didn't have everything like this. Right on this swing here, they just went right down. Same thing right here. That's a typical swing right there. They just brought it down. They didn't do what they're doing right now. Because usually it just goes right through. When you have a pullback, strong momentum, because coming down like that. Right here, this means that the momentum that was going down here is now weakening. That's basically what it's saying. But again, if they want to see they want to break this swing here and try to test this level up here. Then look at that. Again, it tested the bottom again. What did it do? It just went back up. Man, it's manipulation. Let's see what happens at the bottom of the hour. Look at all that movement right before the London. All of a sudden, at the London, they just stopped it.
We're going to test if they're going to break that high, this swing high up here. If they do that, then most likely it's going to continue going up to test up here. So right now they're not creating any lower lows, any significant lower lows. They did it here by one tick, and that's it. So they basically close this to have a up reversal candle. There it is. I want to see them break this first before I. Technically, we're below the zero line still on the MACD. 5 minutes before the bottom of the hour.
Oh, look at that
Stock
move.
filled.
There's your liquidity. Oh man, you can't get into that. Look at that. There's your liquidity. That's what did when it moved that fast. Look at that. I can't. You can't touch that. Unbelievable. That's your liquidity. I know you can touch that because it's going so fast. Look at that. So it's gonna pull back. Look at that. There's the pullback. Now we want to see the up right there. Let's see if we can get it up. That's too much. That's your liquidity. Unbelievable. I know you can do that. Even though you put a pending there, it just would have went right through it because it went so fast. Yeah. So now we're going up. We're reversing back to the upside, obviously. So you want to see this move to the upside, pulling back into the 33, right?
Order filled.
Let's see. It's going to stop me out as usual because that's what they do. They see my orders, right? They try to reverse it on you. Okay. So now I just want to make sure. Most likely, I get up here. Um, what you can do is do a again Fibonacci. We have time right here, right to up here. There's the target. Hopefully, it gets up there. Will it create a lower high here? A lower high? Let's see. If it does, it may come up. There it goes. It may come down now. Let's see. We have a lower high. Will it create a lower low? That's the question. And most likely it will. It's hitting the VWAP right now. See how they do that? Hopefully they're trying to bring it up. Let's see. Bouncing off the VWAP. Okay, hopefully we can create a higher high again. Because if they create another lower high here, then you know it's going to go down. Let's see if they create a higher high.
Order submitted.
So technically they did one tick. Let's see. They're going to bring it down. Oh, man. That's your typical. Broke it by one tick as usual. And that's the sign of being manipulated by a algo program. You can't win against those algos. Okay, so they did create a higher high by one tick. It's really not that significant. So sometimes you don't consider that as a higher high. So let's see what they do here. Will they create they'll break this lower low here? Man, this is pretty hard to trade when they start manipulating like that. Okay, let's see if this is going to be a higher low. Let's see. Okay, there. So they created a higher low, lower, higher low. So there's my stop. Will they do the same thing again? One tick for a higher high. So what they did here was a liquidity sweep. That's what they did. Okay, if we finally have some buyers coming in. See, they broke it by one tick again. I'm gonna bring it this down. That's your what we got. That's your like I said. That's the program. They do it again. One tick. But we're creating higher lows, so which is good, and technically higher highs, but really no significant higher highs. They're just doing it by one tick at a time. Yeah, there's really no momentum. It's being controlled by the algos, and you can't, like I said, you can't really win against those. Just like yesterday, that was technically all day algos. So they create another higher low. Now, will they break just a one tick break? There. They created a higher high. Will they bring this down again? See? That's a program, bro. That's a program when they do that. Because it's consistently doing it. Just go, it's programmed right here. Just go right here. Properties. Right there. Here, currency. Show it as currency. The workspace. Why is it the workspace section? You mean the chart? I hope they increase the momentum here once they break that. We're trying to break the +1 deviation here.
Order filled.
Okay, hoping to bring in the momentum here. In the control center. Let's see if we can make 2,000 here. They're going up here. Where are they going with this? Because they have a lot of there. That's a lot of momentum. Trying to. That's a lot of momentum. Let's see where they're gonna go. I want to make. To tell the truth, I want to make 2,000 of this. So let's see if they have pullback here. Will they give it to me? Is the question. I just have to just manage my trade here. Come on, one more push up to that. We can get to 2,000.
Target filled.
Not quite. I'll take that for a profit target. There's your push. It's gonna get maybe up to this extension. Man, that was a good. See? Oh, I should have just stayed all the way up here. That's what I needed. Pullback. Usually this type of pullback is going to produce another, it's going to probably go back up. Let's see. Don't like this. See, the momentum here is going down, but we're going down here on the MACD. But the thing is, we're still well above the zero line. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it right there. 1,500. not quite 2,000. It was like 1997. I know you saw that. Something like 1,997, and then it hit my thing. I was trying to bring it up so I can make it 2,000. But fair enough. It was close. So let me see here before I go. So that move, hitting the what's we call it, the pivot. So let's see, the last trade. No, that's not it. What's the date today? 16th. Yeah, there it is. So the last trade right there, you can see. Just you take a calculator. I think it's over 3,000. Around 1997, I think. So 3 to 1, 2, 3, 4 times 4, 1248. Then you have another 1, 2, 3, 4, 215 plus 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I did hit 2105. It's all good. Made 2,000, but for the day made 51,533. I was down as much as 575. Not bad. Good job, Lara. Okay, guys, that's it. See what happens. The New York session. The New York session last night was horrible. I don't know if you got Lara. Did you trade that by any chance? I couldn't really get the time because I was in a meeting. Were you able to get that? Wait, what happened to my thing here? Where's my mouse? Now it looks like I can't. It's probably gonna disconnect. Yeah, yeah. I lost that as well. That's why I'm just trying to make it back. What time did you trade the New York, Clara? I traded at 10:30, like 1 hour after the opening. Yeah, this looks like it's going up. My thing kind of froze. I don't know why. Anyways, I'm going to tell me not to trade. I might try to overtrade here. Okay, guys, I'll see you guys later for the New York Open. Any questions? Oh, okay, you do the 10:30. Yeah, that's fine. You need only that one. Maybe as much. Maybe I don't trade more than 2 hours. But yesterday I did open the live stream, but much later. See you. See you, Ivan. See you guys later. Hope you guys stay green. See you guys. Peace. God bless.